is happening, guys? It is DanielLads1989. This is episode 69 of the Hereford United career. Now, today's episode is going to be jam-packed. First, we have a UEFA Europa Conference League match, which I will simulate. We'll play a rotated side, as 2 days after, as you can see, we have Leicester at home. So Leicester, the first played game of the episode. We also have Liverpool at home for the second played game, which another 2 days after. And then another 2 days after that, we have Aston Villa away. So it's going to be difficult to keep stamina up in this one. We are going to have to swap the team around quite a lot. So I will swap the team around as much as possible for this first game, simulate it, and then we'll have a strong team to take on Leicester. Fully rotated the team then, guys. As you can see, Lock on the left hand side. I've gone Aubameyang up top. I've gone Fernandes on the right. I've put Roberts in the cam position, just ahead of O'Reilly in the central midfield position. I've sat Amadou in between Miranda and Banks, obviously, to make sure that Sarr is fit for the next game. Thomas in the left back position, Passlack in the right back position, and McNeil in goal. It's probably our weakest side, but it should be enough to at least get us a draw. I think a draw will see us at the top of the group stage in this UEFA Europa Conference League group. We do get a win, Roberts with both goals. Shame he can't do that for us when we're playing with him. I can't seem to do anything with Roberts, but he does do the business for us in the group stage, and that should see us at the top of the table in the group stage to go through. So, moving on to the Premier League, as you can see, we have Leicester in the next game. 2 days after that, we have Liverpool. So stamina might be an issue in the next game or two. So we'll go ahead and go to the Edgar Street Stadium and we'll play Leicester, and then we'll take it one game at a time. Here we are then, guys, at the Edgar Street Stadium. It's absolutely throwing it down. Hopefully it won't affect the football too much, but we have Leicester at home today. I do recall last season, if you guys do, Icardi scored an absolute worldie against us last season, and I'm hoping that won't be the case today. We have, as we said at the start of the season, a new stadium, a new feel, a new formation. We've got players in new positions, and we have started the season very, very brightly. Kirk Wilson has started scoring again. We've put Tommy Doyle in that right back position. We have introduced Tyler Wall to the starting 11, and we just seem to have freshened things up and strengthened in certain positions, which is why we've had such a positive start. So as we line up today, Josh Griffiths in goal. It's Tommy Doyle, Malang Sarr, Maitland-Niles, Tyrone Mings and Kolasinac in defensive positions. Conor Gallagher and Tyler Wall in midfield. Harry Wilson, Kirk Wilson and Dembele up top. Definitely our strongest starting 11 out today. I'm hoping it will be enough to take on a strong Leicester team, but let's get straight into the football and let's find out. Leicester breaking away up the pitch here. Decent pass round the corner. Kolasinac watching him closely, and Tyler Wall pulling over in support. Good pass through the middle. Conor Gallagher trying to track back. Malang Sarr watching his man closely. We're having to defend early here. It's a decent ball through. Josh Griffiths comes out, makes himself big, and that is a brilliant save. Conor Gallagher could be able to get us on a counter-attack here, and Kirk Wilson's made a fantastic run and is onside. Can Kirk Wilson come up with a first decent chance of the game? He can't, because that's a good save by Schmeichel. Another good pass forward here. Leicester coming forward, trying to find options in and behind our defensive line. Found a couple of decent passes, and Tyrone Mings watching his man closely. Back out wide, Tommy Doyle pushing, trying to get some pressure on the ball. It's a decent pass into midfield. They are keeping hold of the ball well here, Leicester, and trying to test our back line, but Malang Sarr gets a good tackle in. Tyrone Mings gets the block in, and thankfully Griffiths picks it up before it's rebounded, and Dembele skins his man there. A lovely turn to put this in towards Tyler Wall, and it is blocked out, and Leicester pick up possession again. Very much a back and forward first 30 minutes or so, and Tommy Doyle manages to win that. If I can get Harry Wilson down the line here with a decent ball, and Harry Wilson has won the ball here and is sprinting towards the Leicester goal. I have options in the middle. I'm just going to try and pull it back here, look towards the edge of the box. Kirk Wilson tried to get on it, and Conor Gallagher has just overrun it. So close to creating that golden chance that we need, but Leicester are giving us a run for our money here. Back and forward, and attempt after attempt from both sides. Again, Leicester holding up the ball well. Around the corner here, decent ball out wide. And that's a nice ball inside. Tommy Doyle gets the tackle in. Can we try and get forward now? Kirk Wilson out wide to Dembele. Is this the chance? Tyler Wall sprinting in the middle. If I can put it in front of him, I think I can. Tyler Wall on the head, and that is 1-0. Schmeichel's made some good saves, but he certainly could not keep that out. We were talking about Tyler Wall before, saying that he's earned his way into the team, and he's certainly keeping me in mind, or me keeping him in mind, with runs and chances like that. Dembele sits it up for him. Tyler Wall with a beautiful header. Schmeichel gets a hand on it, but it is not enough to stop us taking the lead. We're up 1-0. 1 minute added on here, guys, before half time. We have managed to get in front, and there goes the half time whistle. Into the second half we go, guys, and chances at both ends. Josh Griffiths was called into action more than once, and Schmeichel was called into action more than once. He did make the initial save, and then the ball was tipped over the line by Tyler Wall, and we find ourselves in front in this game. We are at home. I'm hoping we can see this out, but this game is far from over. Leicester coming forward here in midfield. Decent pass out wide, keeps all the possession. They are passing the ball around very well here, Leicester. They've continued in this second half how they started the first half. Pressure on our goal coming forward, and we just need to stand strong here. Decent ball around the corner. Kolasinac trying to get in that space, and don't give him too much space to get a shot in. They get round the corner, and they have an equaliser. I just said don't give him too much space, and what do we go and do? We give him too much space, and they find an equaliser early in the second half. Expected nonetheless from a Leicester side that has a lot of potential. And decent ball inside, 1-2s. He got the ball in the middle, found the gap, and you could be critical of Josh Griffiths there. He should do better from that kind of range, but he's made 1 or 2 good saves already. He just didn't get down quick enough for that one. It's 1-1. Leicester really have their tails up now, and they're keeping hold of the ball and really trying to test our back line here. I need Tyrone Mings to stand strong, but thankfully it's Malang Sarr that manages to get there, but he's only cleared it into the path of a Leicester man. Round the corner again, they get another shot in. This time Griffiths does make the save. He didn't get to the save before on their goal, but that one was goal bound, and he does get there this time with a brilliant save. It's not stopped the corner. They will have a corner, but certainly defending better than we were on the first chance. Try and get rid of this if we can with Dembele, who gets a good header on it. It's only dropped to the edge of the box towards a Leicester shirt. Push Conor Gallagher on it. Tyrone Mings is there as well. They really are trying to press our goal, and he's got free with a really good chest. And somebody give Josh Griffiths a medal. How about that for a save? He took it down beautifully on the chest, on the volley. Look at that for an outstanding leg. Gets his leg to it. Josh Griffiths has been absolutely brilliant. He's not the highest rated goalkeeper, but my God, in game he's brilliant. Leicester come at us again here. 70 minutes gone now. We just need to try and get a block in any which way we can and get rid of this. He's got round the corner again, and they have found a second. I've tried to keep them out in this second half. They've just been better and better in this second half. They got an equaliser, and now they get round the corner again. Malang Sarr can't get there. This time Josh Griffiths can't make the save, and now the 2-1 in front. He even chipped himself up there and provided the volley in the top corner. Here's Dembele sprinting towards Leicester's goal, and he has time here. Dembele, if he can try and do some fancy footwork and get a cross in. The cross does come in. Harry Wilson tried to go up for it. Tyler Wall will bring it down. Tommy Doyle in a wide position here. I'll try and get it back into the box, and it's blocked out, and Leicester bring the ball away again. We have tried to attack them as much as possible since them scoring, and I just can't seem to break away without them coming straight back at us. Here's Leicester again. Maitland-Niles to try and track back and get rid of this. Josh Griffiths should get up, and thankfully it takes it into his gloves. Lofted forward. Maitland-Niles trying to win the header. Kirk Wilson does win the header and try getting that to Conor Gallagher. It will just about get there, and if we're going to get a goal, we need to do it now. 3 minutes added on. Here's Maitland-Niles waiting for Harry Wilson to run down the line. He certainly will. In towards Kirk Wilson. He's offside. If Kirk Wilson had just held his run there, we were in free on goal. He was just about to turn. He's only excuse me, is only just off, but so close to getting in there. There's not long left now. 2 minutes added on. We need to get this ball forward, and he wins the header there. Tyrone Mings in towards Conor Gallagher. Here's Maitland-Niles. Try and send this over towards Kolasinac. Straight down the wing towards Dembele. Can we get an equaliser? Chip it up towards Kirk Wilson on the header. And we do get an equaliser on the 94th minute. Kirk Wilson has stolen us a point. I really thought we'd lost this game. Leicester have been far better than us in this second half. And I thought the points were gone. We fight back. Dembele down the line, whips it across. Kirk Wilson sat right on the 6-yard box, gets the header across, and there is nothing Schmeichel can do about that. Kirk Wilson has really stepped up this season, and he's looking like he's going to get that number 9 shirt back. We steal a point at home against Leicester. Back at the menu then, guys, and how about that from a late equaliser from Kirk Wilson? He's certainly getting a trend now for getting late equalisers and late winners and stealing us points. Even with that point, it holds us in second place. I really thought the game had gone when they got the second. I thought there's not going to be enough time, and he manages to get us an equaliser in the 94th minute. Really happy with that. We did struggle a little bit against Leicester. We've got Liverpool next. If we did struggle in that game, this is certainly going to be a test, because if you guys remember the last game of the season, last season, we had Liverpool and they beat us 4-0. So this is going to be a real test to see where this team is. As you can see, Liverpool are in 4th place, 1 point behind us. I'll see you back at the Edgar Street Stadium. Right then, guys, back at the Edgar Street Stadium for the second played game of the episode. We are against Liverpool. As we said at the menu, the last time we played Liverpool was at the end of last season, and they absolutely demolished us 4-0. We showed character in the last game to get back in it against Leicester. We need to show character in this game not to get beaten the way we did at the end of last season. We have improved on where we were last season, but stamina-wise, we've had to change the side around. So we haven't got Mings and we haven't got Malang Sarr at centre-back. I've had to put Amadou and I've had to put Miranda in, which does weaken our centre-back position. So I'm not expecting to get a win in this game. A draw would be nice. Josh Griffiths in goal. I've had to go Paslak, Miranda, Tommy Doyle, Sitting, Amadou and Kolasinac in midfield. I've had to go Conor Gallagher and Matt O'Reilly in midfield. I've gone Harry Wilson, Kirk Wilson and Dembele up top. So really the only place where we are a bit bad on stamina or down on stamina is Miranda and Amadou, and obviously Tommy Doyle, instead of being at right back, I've put him in the sitting position and put Paslak in. But like we said, against a good side like Liverpool, it has weakened our defence line, which is where we need it. So Alisson in goal, Trent Alexander, they've got Denayer, they've got Kim Mbappe, who else have they got? That Rakic that we were looking at to sign, Mo Salah, Moreno and Sadio Mane up top. So like I said, I am not expecting a win here. A draw I would be ecstatic with, but we need to show character and hopefully we can survive this game. Here's Matt O'Reilly in midfield, out towards Paslak, just use Miranda down the line towards Harry Wilson. That's a wonderful turn from Harry Wilson, and he's got space here. I'm waiting for the run at the edge of the box, and it was Dembele I think, but Tommy Doyle gets a good header down towards Matt O'Reilly. If I can try and get round the corner with Matt O'Reilly, and Denayer just picks up the ball and says thank you very much. They come up the pitch now, and this is where we need to be careful. Sadio Mane running in behind, Paslak trying to keep up with him, and this is where they are dangerous on the counter attack towards the edge of the box. Shot from distance, thankfully it's over the bar. Decent pass into Harry Wilson, who takes it down well. Here's Tommy Doyle in that sitting position today, and that's a really good pass out towards Dembele, who is quick enough here to try and create a problem. Swing this in towards the back post, and Alisson picks that up. Not a problem. We are attacking and getting forward, we're just not doing anything with it, or at least anything threatening with it. Liverpool look threatening every time they come forward. Trying to get the ball here. Kolasinac should be able to win that, and just about does. Matt O'Reilly's made me a forward run here, and it was a decent tackle, but we still have possession. Looking for Wilson out wide, and he brings it down there, Harry Wilson, and he is running into space here. Look for Conor Gallagher, and that's a good tackle. It's fell to Dembele, and Alisson with a brilliant save. Liverpool continuing their pressure here, trying to get the ball around the corner. Amadou sees it out for now. I'll call Conor Gallagher for backup on this far side in towards the box. We need to get a tackle in. We do with Tommy Doyle. And Liverpool have themselves a corner. We have tried to get forward, but as we said, every time we go forward, they come straight back at us. We just need to be careful on that counter attack. He's trying to stand Conor Gallagher up here. Gets the pass around the corner. Tommy Doyle, who's had a decent game so far, pushing out towards the ball. Around the corner, try and get a block in. We can't get a block in, and that is the first goal of the game. We've tried to keep them out. We've failed at keeping them out. They find the ball in the box, and they've got to say that's a decent finish in the top corner. I tried to push out with Tommy Doyle there. He just finds the ball round the corner. Can't get there quick enough past Lack, and it's straight in the top corner. Nothing Griffiths can do about that. It's just a mean, powerful hit. And that's Liverpool 1-0 up. Again, Liverpool push forward, looking for Mo Salah over the top. Mo Salah brings that down. Amadou trying to block him out. Decent effort on goal, and just over the top of the bar. Dembele trying to keep hold of possession over towards Tommy Doyle. It's approaching half time. If we can at least try and get a chance to get back in this game, I will try. Here's pass Lack in towards Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher with space and time here into O'Reilly. Just need to pick the right passes. Dembele usually clinical from this position. It's a good save, and Alisson had to punch over the top of the bar. Very close to dropping in there. As you'll see, the ball pinged up off Alisson's gloves, and as it comes back down, I think it was going in. Alisson had to punch away, otherwise Kirk Wilson would have had an easy header home. Let's see if we can get something before half time. In towards Kirk Wilson, gets a touch on it down to Conor Gallagher. He went for the bottom corner, and it's cleared off the line. So close to an equaliser, but we go into the break 1-0 down. Into the second half we go, guys, and as things go, that wasn't a bad half. We only conceded the once. They did have some dangerous chances, but for the most part we've defended quite well, as you can see there with Paslak getting the tackle in. We just need to try and get a goal at the other end. We come very, very close just before half time, but not quite good enough. Let's see if we can get something at the start of the second half here. If Matt O'Reilly can get this in towards Conor Gallagher and get Harry Wilson on his way here and have a shot at goal. That is a decent shot, and it's just over the top of the bar. Was it tipped over by Alisson, or was it just a bad shot? Let's have another look here. Harry Wilson, decent effort, and it was just over. Oh no, it wasn't. It was tipped over by Alisson. I thought it was a bad shot, but it was tipped over by Alisson. Amadou to go up for the header. It's going to drop towards the edge of the box here, and I might be able to get this back over towards Harry Wilson if we can get a cross back in. Or should we come in short? Maybe Conor Gallagher in short, or O'Reilly. Try and get this to Dembele, and Liverpool will steal the ball. We haven't got many defenders back here, so I'll stay with you just in case Liverpool manage to get a second, which hopefully they don't. They'll run it back into midfield. Decent ball out wide towards Sadio Mane, and can we pinch the ball here with Harry Wilson? We certainly can, and that is a very good tackle, you have to say, to win the ball straight back there, and Liverpool will come straight back at us. Decent effort from distance off the top of the bar. Whew. That would have been an absolute stunning goal had it have gone in. Liverpool continuing their pressure here, and now they have a corner. Just trying to get it away. They've really putting the pressure on here in the second half, and tipped over the top of the bar by Mbappe. Here's Miranda looking for Paslak out wide. Just going to try and get this in towards Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher's done well to keep hold of possession. Matt O'Reilly in the middle. Try and get it round to Matt O'Reilly. If he can get a shot away, he's hit the post. How close do we need to come to an equaliser? Harry Wilson's made me an inside run. Drop this towards Tommy Doyle. If he can get away from the defender, he can't. He's tripped over, and Liverpool again bring the ball away over towards Mo Salah, somebody who you do not want on the ball. Amadou tried to get the tackle in. He's kept hold of it. He does get the tackle in. Can we get forward here with Kirk Wilson? The ball down the line. I've got Harry Wilson on the far side. If Kirk Wilson can get there first, he doesn't. He's beaten to it. And can Conor Gallagher try and win the header? Maybe he can. Again, Liverpool will bring it forward. It's just relentless pressure here in this second half. Ball over the top. Kolasinac has got time here. See if we can get this forward now. They have committed men forward, which does leave gaps at the back, but defensively they're so strong, even with the minimal amount of defenders. Try and get this into Kirk Wilson. Around the corner again towards Conor Gallagher. If he can get himself 2 yards of space here and try and whip it towards the other side, it's another brilliant save from Alisson. Put back into the box and into Alisson's gloves. Again, Liverpool come forward looking for a cross into the box. Amadou gets the header and gets a good blocking as well. Amadou, Conor Gallagher can win the header here on towards Amadou. I'm going to try and pinch this over the top for Harry Wilson, trying to get in behind. If Harry Wilson can win the ball here, he didn't quite win possession, and Liverpool pick it up again in the middle towards Moreno, out towards Mo Salah, back in the middle towards Moreno, and he's got space to shoot here, and Josh Griffiths again with another fabulous save, keeping us in this game. I have no idea how this game is only 1-0 because there's been so many chances, and now they're bringing Morata on in the 83rd minute. Corner to come in. Doyle should be able to get up for the header. It doesn't. It's on target, just over the top of the bar by Morata, who's just come on. Almost the end of the game here, guys, and Liverpool still trying to press, still trying to get in behind and try and get a second. They've come very, very close, but we have kept them out thanks to Josh Griffiths round the corner. Amadou gets a blocking, cleared away, but only to a yellow shirt round the corner again. And another good pass in. Amadou gets another good blocking. He's been absolutely solid as a rock in this game, Amadou. Can we get the ball forward now with Matt O'Reilly in towards Kirk Wilson? If I can get it over the top for Harry Wilson. Is he onside? He is not onside. No, never mind. He was onside. The full-time whistle has gone. How can you give the full-time whistle there? We were clean in on goal with Harry Wilson, and they've blown the whistle. I think we've been sold short there. Back at the menu then, guys, and I just don't know what happened there. We tried breaking away in the last few seconds. We got a clean ball over the top to Harry Wilson, and the final whistle went. Leave me a comment, guys, because I'm not sure about that. Was he onside? Was he offside? I'm really not sure. I'm kind of 50-50. But had that chance have remained and the final whistle hadn't have gone, I would like to say Harry Wilson would have put that away. It's not happened. That's football. The final whistle went. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance. It is a 1-0 loss, but we gave them a much better game. You have to look at the positives there. And last season, the end of last season, we lost 4-0 to Liverpool. They only scored the one goal. We had a couple of chances at their end, and you have to say Alisson was brilliant and made some fantastic saves, and so did Josh Griffiths. It was a back and forward game, a very entertaining game, but leave me a comment about that one, guys, and I just want to know your thoughts, because I thought Harry Wilson was clean through, but leave me your comments. We will have to move on to the Aston Villa game. We'll have a look at the standings just before we go into that Aston Villa game. We are knocked down to third place now with Liverpool and Chelsea taking over us. We will have a look where Aston Villa are, as they have actually lost Leon Morley now. If you remember, Leon Morley has moved on to Barcelona, so they are a little bit weaker now without him, and it's starting to show. In 17th place, they've only won 2 out of 14 all season, and drawn 6 and lost 6. So law of averages says we should beat them, and the form that we've been in, we should beat them. We just give Liverpool a very good run, a game of football. So I'll see you away at Villa. Here we are then in the last played game of the episode, away at Aston Villa. We have had a bit of a struggling episode this episode. A draw against Leicester, which was a controversial game back and forward. A loss against Liverpool. We gave them a much better run. Maybe sold a bit short. You'll have to leave me a comment and let me know, guys. Aston Villa, we should have a bit more of a comfortable run, I'm hoping. They are without Leon Morley, so they're going to be obviously less strengthened in midfield. We have strengthened since last season, and I'm hoping for a much more comfortable win. And again, a familiar face back at the club, Tyrone Mings, who has been with us for almost 2 seasons now and has been our main guy, and obviously captain's armband. He has been brilliant since joining from Aston Villa, and we got him cheap, and he's actually improved since he's been here, so that tells you a story. I am really hoping for a comfortable win here. We need to get 3 points before Chelsea and Liverpool start to run away with it, so we'll wait for the lineups, guys, and we'll get straight into the football. So here's Aston Villa's lineup, guys. Let's have a look if they've got any other original players left in the club. I don't think they have. Don't recognise any of the defenders or midfielders. It's like they've got Bertrand Traoré on the left hand side there. He's a decent winger, certainly dangerous on the ball. But as we line up, Josh Griffiths in goal, Paslak, Malang Sarr, Mings and obviously Thomas in the defensive positions with Maitland-Niles sitting, Conor Gallagher and Wall in midfield. And we've gone Fernandez, Aubameyang and Locke up front today. Obviously we said we're going to struggle a little bit for stamina, and we have done. We've had to rotate the side, but I'm still hoping for a comfortable win here at Villa. Aston Villa coming down the line here, trying to attack us early in this game, and that's a decent ball beyond Paslak here and in towards Malang Sarr. They got the ball at the edge of the box and he has skied it over the top of the bar. Decent ball to Locke on the far side. Locke in that new position, and that was a heavy tackle there, but referee says no foul. Quite a heavy tackle on Locke there in that new left wing position, but that is a loose ball in towards Maitland-Niles, and Aubameyang tried to get in behind there. Aston Villa almost creating themselves a problem. A better pass from Maitland-Niles and Aubameyang would have been in behind, but decent ball out wide. Aston Villa keeping hold of the ball early here, and that's another decent pass in behind. We've already had a warning sign from them, and thankfully Tyrone Mings scoops it away. Can we get forward now with Conor Gallagher? Here is Tyler Wall, takes a good first touch on towards Conor Gallagher. Fernandez has made me the run on the outside. I'll use Fernandez, who's not had much football this season, but I'll try and drop this towards Tyler Wall at the edge with a volley, and just wide of the target. Tyler Wall is really impressed, but so close to opening the scoring. Aubameyang gets a duck just wide of the post. There's Maitland-Niles in towards Fernandez, who's dropped to try and keep hold of possession. Maitland-Niles in towards Tyler Wall. I'll look for Locke on the outside position here. Locke, if he can sprint into the middle, which he certainly can. Fernandez is ahead of him, he can win it, and the centre-back did really well there to get a good tackle in. We'll try and push this if we can before Aston Villa break forward, and they have been okay on the ball, Villa, when they've had it, tried to create, and they've tried to come forward. Another slip through ball pass towards Traore. Mings goes up for the header, but Griffiths out with the catch. I'll throw this in towards Tyler Wall if I can. It's a decent throw, waiting for Locke to give me the run on the outside. That is a wonderful ball from Tyler Wall, and here goes Locke just looking for a pass in the middle, try and chip this in towards Fernandez at the back post, and that is a good save from the goalkeeper. Villa coming forward again here just before half time. Laid that back in towards a teammate, trying to keep hold of possession, looking for that pass out wide again, and Paslak should be able to shut him down, but that's a loose pass in towards Maitland-Niles. Try and get forward before half time, but we can't, because there goes the half time whistle. Into the second half we go then, guys, and a cagey first half at that. There's been a couple of half chances at both ends, but nothing golden just yet. Hoping we can break Aston Villa down here in the second half and just get ourselves a couple of goals. I think we need it to bounce back in this episode and just get a nice comfortable win in this second half here. Let's try and do Maitland-Niles in towards Fernandez. Just going to wait for Paslak on the overlap run here. Try and get it back to Fernandez, and I've knocked it out for a throw on the far side in towards Conor Gallagher. Here is Fernandez into Aubameyang, who's free on the edge of the box here and turns really well. Go for a shot, it's deflected in towards Aubameyang again, looking for Tyler Wall. Thomas try and get round the corner if he can. Try and bring it back here with Thomas. Look towards the edge of the box towards Fernandez. If he can get the shot away, he does. Straight into the keeper's gloves, but he's thrown that straight back out towards Maitland-Niles. We might be able to have another chance here. Locke on the inside. Can Locke get his first goal for the club? He certainly can. Locke was transferred from Everton to play as a backup right back, and obviously when we decided to put Doyle in the right back position, I had a look where Locke could play, and it said he could play a lot better on the wings. He went up to 79 rated, and he has just scored his first goal for the club. Put him in that left wing position today, he gets in behind, he hits that low and hard, he beats the goalkeeper to put us 1-0 ahead. 85 minutes gone here, guys, and Aston Villa are trying to press back forward after we got our goal, but can we try and get forward here with a second? Locke, who's already scored in this game, wonderful ball over the top. Let's see if we can get him a second, shall we? Go for a shot, and Locke straight into the goalkeeper's gloves. Unfortunately for him, he can't get his second, but we'll stay with you here, guys, as there's only 2 minutes added on. Let's see if we can get a second before the end of this game. In towards Conor Gallagher, who was fouled there, but referee says no foul. I thought that was a trip on Conor Gallagher there, and Aston Villa bring the ball away with 2 minutes added on here. Let's not concede now. We managed to get the goal, and I don't want to give this away. I think a loss to, or a draw here to Aston Villa would certainly end on a low note, and that was a terrible tackle, but never mind. There goes the full-time whistle. We just scraped a 1-0 win. Press conference after the game then, guys, and only the 1 goal in it. We probably should have scored at least 2, maybe even 3, but we only managed to get clean through once, with Locke scoring his first goal for the club since we've moved him in that position. Just the 1 goal in it. Are you happy with the performance? Not really. I think I'm gonna say it, even though it's negatively affecting us. I think we should have scored more goals, and I have to be honest. We just didn't score enough. We had the chances to score, but we just didn't get the goals in the back of the net. Did you feel like it was going to be a day? Aston Villa didn't pose a great threat. So to say, we defended well, really, because we did defend well when they come at our end. We just didn't score enough. Their keeper probably deserves man of the match, to be fair. Yeah, I agree. He was brilliant, pulled out some good saves and stopped us getting in for the majority of the game. Just Locke managed to get through the once and give us the 3 points. So, as you can see in the UEFA Europa Conference League, we are at the top of the table with 9 points. So let's just have a look where that leaves us in the Premier League. As you can see on the screen there, Locke scoring his first goal for, well, first goal this season, but first goal for the club. Premier League, after 15 games, we are up into second with that win. 15 games played, 9 of them we have won, 3 of them we have drawn, and 3 of them we have lost. As you can see, Chelsea and Liverpool both have a really high goal difference compared to us, but we've conceded a lot less, hence why our defence is much better, and we've been defending much better. So 15 games gone, we're up into second. We are giving everybody a good run for our money. I'm really happy with how we've started at the start of this season. So thank you very much for watching, as always, guys, and give me your comments about that Liverpool game just at the end. Let me know what you think, because I think we were sold a bit short there. But like I said, guys, drop me a comment. Anything you want to put in there, drop it right in there. Drop me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will keep bringing the Hereford United career to you. I will see you in the next episode. It's been Daniel as 1989. Love you, bye.